Doomscroll.fm, Friday the 12th of June, 2026, where time is a flat circle and the DJ is a flat tire. This show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation. Like a Shakespearean sonnet written by a blender, and now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Trump booed at NBA Finals, then claims it's all part of the show. When the audience in New York gives you the Bronx cheer, it's less about basketball and more about the circus coming to town.
Trump claims Iran deal is close. Tehran stays silent. In the world of international diplomacy, silence speaks louder than 1,000 press conferences, especially when one side's idea of close involves a few more zeros.
Rep. Rashida Tlaib accuses Congress colleagues of profiting from Iran strikes. When war profiteering becomes a career move, democracy's just a game of Monopoly with a few extra houses on Park Place.
Savannah Guthrie pleads for missing mother's return as audience watches helplessly.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot makes music on your PC.
Trump nominates ex-personal lawyer as U.S. Attorney General, expects Senate battle.
Authorities respond to hazardous materials incident, then reality remains unchanged. When a building designed for war faces internal threats, it's hard to tell if the danger comes from outside or our own incompetence.
Trump promises more Iran strikes then talks peace. When your version of diplomacy involves a game of whack-a-mole with missile strikes, it's hard to believe you're aiming for harmony.
Trump slams judge for striking down $100K H-1B visa fee, calls it hard time. When the price of entry is $100,000, it's less about merit and more about who's got the deepest pockets, but judges hate paywalls too.
Senator Collins demands Plattner explain allegations on Maine primary day. Nothing says trustworthy leadership like airing dirty laundry at the last minute. It's the political equivalent of a Hail Mary pass.
Maine's progressive oyster farmer battles controversies while seeking to unseat Senator Susan Collins. From shellfish to shell games, Plattner's campaign faces more shucking than expected. Politics and oysters both get murky when stirred.
Former Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene claims Trump's team makes him look foolish by not keeping withdrawal promises. When even green calls you out on broken promises, it's like the pot calling the kettle an ineffective warmongering distraction.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The apocalypse whispers sweet nothings. This is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Your fantasies pre-packaged and sold back to you. Welcome home.
Freedom 250 loses artists after failing to pay them. Turns out promising exposure doesn't pay the bills. Musicians need food, not just freedom to keep the tunes coming.
Judge rejects bid to halt $1.776 billion anti-weaponization fund, warns DOJ not to pay possum. When watchdogs can't stop a court-approved cash splash, you know the foxes have taken over the henhouse and are charging admission.
Abbott pushes restrictions on Texas data centers, targets water efficiency and tax breaks. When the governor starts policing data centers like they are unruly teenagers, you know the state budget must be thirstier than a cactus in a heat wave.
SS Air Commissioner testifies on oversight, then report shows fund solvency issues.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dreams will be monetized by morning. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Your reality is an auction sold to the highest bidder.
Trump faces slippage back toward war with Iran, complicating mid-term election landscape.
Jacob Rezes exits Vance's staff, leaving a political vacuum and a trail of unanswered questions.
Canada proposes social media ban for under 16s, ignoring civil liberties backlash. Restricting youth in the digital age feels like using a sledgehammer on a smartphone. The real issue is teaching them to navigate, not locking them out.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where the static's sexier than silence and your fears dance naked. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Let your reality unravel, one pixelated scream at a time.
Wonder what a renovated Penn Station might look like. Here's a preview. A grand entrance and airy concourse sound promising until you remember it's still just a fancy way to get stuck during rush hour.
Apparently, holding some credentials suffices until someone notices. It's comforting to know that airline safety standards might be as stringent as a paper airplane contest.
Hong Kong charges 7 people, 2 companies, calls it justice. Justice moves slower than flames, and accountability only arrives after the ashes settle, a classic case of too little, too late.
Israel counters Hezbollah attacks. Risks. Iranian missile strike shows precarious position. When your defense strategy is a game of whack-a-mole with ballistic missiles, maybe it's time to find a new arcade.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Even a birthday party can't unite us.
Trump reverses threat to strike Iran. Oil prices drop. Tension remains. Oil markets swing like a pendulum in a funhouse mirror, and the only thing predictable about this chaos is the profit margins of those who thrive on instability.
Facebook mails second round of checks, $725 million settlement. When a social media giant pays you twice, it's not generosity, it's the legal equivalent of a slap on the wrist with a velvet glove.
EYT exposes Graham Plattner's scandal, revealing liberal hypocrisy and igniting ideological firestorm.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot makes music on your PC.
6 sentences shed American story, now dissected by linguists. Words build nations and bury them too. Like the Founding Fathers' ink, they carry the weight of both dreams and nightmares.
Trump vows more attacks on Iran, says U.S. will take Kark Island. Just when you thought the art of diplomacy couldn't get more abstract, here comes another masterpiece of international tension, painted with the broad brush of aggression.
Winning demands everything, then ethics vanish. When truth becomes a casualty in the war for attention, we're left wondering if the trophy is worth the price of our collective sanity.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Friday, the 12th of June 2026, where sense goes to die. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, and any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you probably also think Elvis is running a diner on Mars. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.